now, today.
Yes, folks, truly, this is the moment. I'm Coach Raja of the Unbox Me Today show, episode 450. Woo, we are nearing the end zone, aren't we, my friends? So I appreciate all of you for being here, and you are amazing. You get a ring of the Victor Bell. And you know who else is amazing? My next guest. Let me introduce you to the amazing, super talented Dr. Natascha Wyss. And I really hope I'm saying her last name correctly. So Dr. Natascha is an epidemiologist. She had to pick the big words. Epidemiologist, nutrition coach, and nutritional anthropologist with a PhD in epidemiology from the University of Bern and a background in history. So here we go. We got another Swiss person on the show today. So she specializes in nutritional psychology, diabetes reversal, and chronic pain recovery. Combining scientific research with anthropological insight, she integrates wisdom from diverse cultures and disciplines to promote sustainable health. With over 5 years of experience supporting athletes and individuals with chronic illnesses or eating disorders, she designs holistic, evidence-based programs that unite mindset, nutrition, and body awareness. So without any further delay, please welcome the one, the only, super talented and super beautiful, the one who walked to school uphill both ways in the snow, barefoot, Dr. Natascha. Hello, Dr. Wyss. How you doing, Natascha?
Oh, I'm fine. Very pleased to be here with you guys.
Oh, thank you so much. And if you want to be more than fine, click the link down below so that you can also leave comments during the live. So let's just dive right in. We've got a few questions for you, and let's just find out more about you. So now, an epidemiological research doctor. Now, what made you shift from doing research to helping people heal through nutrition and body awareness? What's the story there?
Oh, I think my life purpose is actually to help people. And that's what made me go into research in the first place. I was thinking that doing research, I will have this data, I will find how things work, and people will naturally change. Well, I found out that it
now we got
doesn't
human beings.
like that. So in the end, I tried different things in the healthcare system. I've been working different jobs for over 25 years. And I found that actually I could help people if in coaching them, in looking at the things that hold them back, their obstacles, and giving them a hand just to make a leap forward, to go that next step. And sometimes that's very diverse. So there is no standard program actually. And so my finding is really that I can help them one by one or in group settings better than by doing research.
Got it. Yeah. And believe me, I've been through my own journey with this too. Like, I think I mentioned, my audience knows, several years back, I got rear-ended by a car. I gained 75 pounds. I had surgery a year later and almost went septic. I mean, it's just bad. I mean, it took me 6 years, and I finally last year lost most of the weight, more than half, like 40 pounds came off last year. The last is coming off this year. I look a lot cleaner and, healthier than I did in years. Right. And so now as a result, that changes your entire life. So when you started working with athletes and patients with chronic pain, especially people with diabetes, like, and this all bring out a statistics in the USA, and I can't speak for the whole world, but at least in the US, over 60% of the US population is overweight, and over 30% is considered morbidly obese, meaning they have a body mass index over 33%. And diabetes type 2 is the fastest growing condition, not disease, condition of lifestyle in the Western world. So, how did, I mean, working with patients, with chronic pain and diabetes, how did it change your understanding of what real healing means?
Well, the the thing, we try to treat illnesses,
Yeah.
and we forget to treat our bodies, our essence, our spirit.
Mm-hmm.
So what that means is that most of the people that do develop those diseases, they get caught in a vicious negative cycle.
Yep.
And instead of like being just um care about themselves and sending love to themselves, they beat themselves up. And through those emotions, they
Mm-hmm.
get worse and worse, and they like beat themselves up even worse. And so they get into this spiral of negativity, and then they don't feel good about their body anymore, so they kind of start dissociating from their bodies,
Mm-hmm.
and which doesn't help at all, because actually the secret is to take steps back and like really understand that our body is actually having all the wisdom. It knows the blueprint, and it knows why you're here. And when you reconnect to that why, to that vision, you actually thrive naturally towards health.
Mm-hmm.
So it's my work is actually like to deconstruct all those things. So the mental
Mm-hmm.
load that people
Yep.
put on themselves, the shame, the hatred of their own
Mm.
bodies,
Yeah.
or the hatred of the pain. So with athletes, that's really common. They hate the pain, and like their body's giving them a signal, and they're like, I don't want a signal. So they're in a constant war with themselves.
Yeah.
And
Right. It's like you're driving and you get angry at the light for turning red. Well, you can't get angry at it. It's a signal. It's telling you what to do, and you can either react to it or you can be proactive and do something about it. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
that's like what I'm doing with people. I'm just like starting to reprogram
Uh huh.
the reaction to the messages. And the thing is, it's actually fun. Like most
Oh
people
yeah.
that work with me, they're like, oh my god, I just lost 10 kilos or 20 pounds,
Yeah.
and
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't even hard. So
Right. Right.
it's
And
really
and
actually fun working with your body. And like the athletes also, suddenly they get like constant outcomes. They're in the flow more often, and they actually get predictable results. And that's what we want. We want this unity with the body, not like this lottery, like
oh, I
sometimes it
like
does,
that
sometimes
unity
it
with the
doesn't.
body. Beautifully said. And folks, you know, if you're watching on the live, you thrive. If you're watching on the replay, you get to play again. Give us some thumbs up. Give us some hearts so we know that you're getting some impact here. Leave us a few comments about what it is that you like the best and what takeaways are you getting out of this. So now, Natascha also has connect for you over here. There's her Instagram link over there. Make sure you do connect with her if you want to talk more about your body wisdom and to make sure that you're getting healthy, right? So let's keep on going forward. And that link, of course, will also be in the post, in the show notes, etc. You guys will find it. You're a smart audience. That's why I'm here for you. Let's continue. Do you have a success story with a patient that you or a client that you work with? Like, without sharing their name, tell us a little bit about, what was their pain, what was their problem, and how did you help them achieve it, and what was the change that happened?
Wow, difficult how to start, because every client is a success story. So
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I know what you mean. Yeah.
I
Name one
can
that stands out
share
or something fun.
a session from this week, which was just amazing. I'm working with this group of women, and most of them had problems with their menstruation, with their bleeding.
Mm-hmm.
And like suddenly everybody was like, I had my bleeding and I don't have pain. and others that actually had some specific medication to stop their bleeding because they had some endometriosis. I think it's the same word in English, which
Yes,
is
it is. I know what it is.
kind of
It's a
infection.
breakdown of like a uterine lining. Yep.
Yeah. So they were saying, well, normally I shouldn't get my bleeding because of the medication, but I still get it. So that's just an example of a group of women. And I mean, all of them had the same story. Those on medication, they had their bleeding, and those not on medication had their bleeding without pain. So the power of our bodies, like once you give the body the simple tools that you will learn with me, the body is just readjusting the hormones, and there are crazy things happening, and it's just this power that hits me every time I work with a client again, like, wow, your body does that, my body has this power too. So it's really about like learning how to drive our body. And once you do that, the body is actually capable of healing almost anything.
Yeah, I agree with you. Oh, that's beautifully said. So let's shift gears and talk about you as a more of a person. I would say that people join a person, not a business. So let's ask what I call our speed dating questions. Get to know you. Where did you grow? Where did you grow up, and how did you grow up? I mean, I know you're in Switzerland now, but where's your origin story?
I grew up in Switzerland from two Swiss parents, so I'm
Yep.
like the most Swiss person you can imagine. And I wanted to go away, like right away. Like
Oh.
my soul is a traveler soul. So my parents actually didn't travel much.
Yeah.
So like once I got a bit older, I was like, I'm going to America. I'm going to do a road trip in Europe. So I was just like getting away as soon as I could. And I'm back in Switzerland. I'm actually yodeling. So I'm very embracing my
Very
own
good.
culture as well. But I need to travel. I need to see Africa, to see other places. Australia was my
Yeah.
most recent travel, and it's just amazing to connect to these ancient cultures, get some other ways of
Nice.
thinking,
Yeah.
and this inspires me so
Cool.
much.
So that leads me right to my next question, though. Growing up, was there any movie or maybe a book that helped inspire you and kind of shape the way you think today?
That's a difficult one, actually, because I read a
Sorry.
lot.
No, we don't
I
ask the
read
easy questions here on the
I read
Unbox
a
Me
lot.
Today show.
One book that really inspired me
Yeah.
was Perfect Love, Imperfect Relationships.
Ah, okay.
And the quote from the book is, the sun is always shining. Sometimes there are just clouds before it. So
Oh, I like that. Oh, get a ring for that. Beautiful. I like how you said that. What about favorite kind of music? What kind of like really excites you and gets you happy?
um, I like traditional music. Traditional, like, but yeah, like danceable music. Although you can almost dance with anything, but I don't like this boom boom stuff. I really like Brazilian traditional music or African music, like
Yeah.
this dance tambour vibes, like connected to some modernity. I mean, it can be some fusion stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. I like it. Cool. What about what's I think I already said it, but like what's a fun fact about you that maybe people don't know? Like we know that you start to learn how to yodel, which people don't realize that's like, when you go up to head voice and to chest voice, it's a very difficult thing to do effectively over and over again very quickly. So tell us a little bit about that.
About yodel?
Yeah.
Oh, so yodel is very interesting because I was the one like 20 years ago, if I would
Yeah.
travel to Africa, people would tell me, well, what kind of culture do you have in Switzerland?
Mm-hmm.
And I said, well, nothing of relevance. So it was kind of a journey back to myself to
Yeah.
re-embrace my own culture. And I was actually going to the market to get some fresh vegetables.
Yeah.
And there was a yodel choir there.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, well, actually, I want to increase my speaking skills, and maybe singing is a good way.
Yeah.
And I heard them, and it was touching me.
Yeah. You know me,
So
I love to sing. Mm-hmm.
I said, well, can I join? I can't sing, but I join you guys. And they actually accepted me. And that's how that started.
Oh, that's
And
nice.
now I'm singing in several choirs. I'm taking private lessons. I'm learning so much about my body. And actually, like, singing is very good for your nervous system. So
Oh, it is.
the
It is.
frequency of of the voice actually calms you down, and that's really what I'm feeling when
Oh, it
I'm
does.
using.
It does. That's why they say for babies, if you play them classical music when they're growing up, it helps them even out, helps them go to sleep better, sleep longer. They say that even while you're working, some light music in the background, whatever it is, I really feel that I think there's uh, the way that education is done all around the world. We need different things that keep us human. It's not always about technology and math and science and how fast we can write or how fast we can do. It's also about what are these intangibles that connect us together. And music is one of those things I love, that when you feel those frequencies, that's why I always say a live concert is always going to be more experiential than just listening to a song on the radio. Why do you go to a live concert? You have the exact same song in perfect crystal clear quality at home on the radio. Why go to a concert? Because you feel it, and you feel the energy of all the people around you. You hear the emotions of the audience, all the applause, all the screaming, all the happiness, and it soaks into. Oh, I'm getting chills already. I'm just thinking about my trip. I took my daughter last year to a Taylor Swift concert, and we had a great time, a big daddy-daughter adventure. And so, there, those harmonic frequencies create overtones.
Yeah.
And sometimes those are those things that we don't realize, by us connecting together, not just as human beings, but just connecting with our emotions, with our frequencies. Those overtones, if you know anybody in music, those overtones create something new.
Yeah. And I remember very clearly, like, when my children were screaming at night and like were
Yeah.
bothered by something when they were really small,
Yeah.
I would actually sing to them,
Mhm.
not so much to calm them down, but actually it helped to calm myself down.
Yeah, I get it. I used to sing to my son when he was a baby, and it was because he was so cute and little. I call him my little sunshine, and we'd have a good time with it. It would calm him down, and then he tried to do stuff, and he used to play this like a little a guitar that I got him when he was 2 years old, and it was so cute to see him just jumping around, walking, and saying this is like a little tiny 2-year-old voice, guitar, guitar, guitar. He couldn't quite say the R. And but anyway, we're getting off topic here. Let's keep going. What about what's a favorite like quote that inspires you?
Let food be your medicine.
Yes. And where'd you hear that? Your medicine. I think that's something else.
Yeah, that's not mine.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. That is you then. All right. There you go. All right. We're gonna have to shift gears shortly. So, tell me a little bit about what is your favorite food? This is always a fun question.
My favorite food. So it's very funny because I was once asked in a erotic kind of class where we tried to find the essence of our sexual energy. What food made me feel like orgasmic?
Oh.
I don't know what people
You
were
heard it here
thinking,
first, folks.
but like the only thing I could see in front of me was the broccoli. So I think broccoli is a very special food for me. However, like I try to tell people not to believe in those things of
Right.
superfoods and stuff like that. So don't
Yeah.
make broccoli your next superfood. Um, try to listen to your body. So like when I'm asked about food,
Yeah.
like the food that makes me feel good right now, and that
Yeah.
food can be very different like one day or another. So really
Mhm.
start to think about like, how do I feel when I eat that food? Is it like really giving me this bubbly
Right.
feeling of being full of nutrition, or is it
Right.
sucking my energy
You
down?
got it. That's great. That's great. So, hang on one second. So, hello, Whole Foods. Yeah, I have a VIP client. We need to have the whole green room stocked with as many superfoods as we can. Thanks. Okay. So totally real call. So we're gonna shift gears, go on to our next segment here. So Natascha, before we go, just tell me one more. Just what is it that you want people to recall about you?
I don't want them to recall me. I want them to recall their body. So
Oh, I like
your
that.
body
Oh,
is
beautifully
powerful.
said. Okay, great. All right. Thank you, Dr. Natascha. We're going to bring you right back after our next segment. So while she's over there, I hope she saved me some food. When you want to make a change in your life, as part of our sponsor segment today, make sure that you have a book idea. There, one of my friends is doing a boot camp this weekend to help write your book. It's 3 days. It's totally free. Make sure you grab that link below so that you can also learn how to write your next bestseller. She's awesome. She's going to write. She's going to help me publish my son's book. Her name is Kelly Woodhouse. So please do show her some love. There's her link below. And if you want to start making changes in your life, remember, it doesn't start with waves. It actually starts with a big splash. When you throw a rock into a lake, what happens?
No, there's a splash. You make an impact, and then you get waves. And then you don't know where those waves are going. Those waves are going past around the reeds, and you don't know where that impact is. So all of you out there, when you're on stage, you don't know where your impact is going to end. It's never going to end.
All right, folks. So today, Dr. Natascha was talking about creating a life where you can start changing and start getting a relationship again with your body. Now, I really align with this because this is something that I had to do not long ago. You all know I had gained 75 pounds after my car accident and my surgery. A year later, my body was a mess, it was a wreck. It affected my relationships at home. I couldn't pick up my daughter. She was she was a little girl and she wanted daddy to hug her and pick her up. I couldn't do that anymore. I felt so bad. My work suffered. I mean, it was hard. And also, people judge you without getting to know you. So they just see like, oh, there's another overweight guy. Well, there's a real reason why that happened to me. So, you can't control that. But what you can do is you can start to control your own happiness. Now, I'm going to approach this a very different way. When I launched this show years ago, I didn't know what I was doing. I just had to build the plane as I fly it. And what happened was the more guests I got, the more donations we received, the more people started to share and talk about it. And we hit our first 50 episodes, 100, 200, 300, 400. Wow. Everything started changing. Everybody started to reach out to me. I started getting hired as a speaker to speak about my journey and my 3 best-selling books and the TEDx talks. That happiness almost translated into your body getting a chance to relax. All of a sudden last year I had lost over 40 pounds. And this year I'm going to lose the rest of it. And I can say, honestly, I feel and look a lot better. My suits, my pants, my shirts, everything starts feeling loose on me now. And maybe sometimes instead of being stressed out about losing weight or getting fit, think about this. The word diet is a terrible word. It has the word die in it, D-I-E, right? So you don't want to diet. What you actually want to do is you want to live healthy. You want to live happy. And all you have to do is start balancing what you're eating, what you're exercising, and simple thing is like, 3 10-minute walks throughout the day will start to get you started in the right direction. So start small and start making these changes for you, because then if you add it as just part of your lifestyle, don't park at the front of the store, park in the back of the parking lot. That adds extra steps for you to walk and go back. When you have to carry things, take the stairs. You don't need the elevator unless you have to go up 20 flights, fine. But if you only have to go up 2 or 3 flights, take the stairs. Make that choice, and all of a sudden you'll see that because of your living healthy, you will never have to diet again, right? So let's bring Dr. Natascha back and see if she saved me any food. Dr. Natascha, welcome back. How was the food, and did you save me any?
Lots of broccoli.
Oh, I guess they were watching the show live then. All right. What did you think about that 60-second mind shift? What's your biggest takeaway, and what would you add to it?
What would I add to it? Yeah, just start living your life.
There you go. I love it.
The most important thing. You don't need to add anything about it. Like, get a life that is worth living. And sometimes we actually forget why life is worth living. And just think back when you were a child. What were your dreams? What did you like to do? And start from there, and things will open up.
Go out and play, right? Go a great time. Well, thank you, Dr. Natascha. You've been an amazing guest. Our last question of the day is always this. If someone gave you a blank check with unlimited resources, what is your grand vision to change the world?
I built a healthy healthcare system that is around getting people back to health.
Yes. Because, as we all know, healthcare is really cost care, and it's all supported by the HMOs and the medical care clinics, and we need to find a way to get the rest of humanity healthy again. All right, folks, thank you so much. This has been an amazing show and an amazing guest. Thank you, Dr. Natascha, for being here. I'm going to share her link down below again one more time. Make sure you grab it. If you've not seen it yet, here is our sponsor link. Make sure you grab that bootcamp to write your next book. And here is Dr. Natascha's link. Make sure you connect with her on Instagram. And it is your chance to start changing the world, because after all, you don't fake it till you make it. Instead, you believe it and become it. And I'm Coach Raja. Thank you so much for being here. And we'll see everybody on the next show. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Right. Dr. Natascha, great job. I've got 3 quick questions for you, and we're out of here. Why did you want to be on this show today? What do you want to achieve?
Because I found you in this Speaker Nation thing, and we're having a lot of fun together. So I said, well, let's make this bigger.
Okay, great. Making the impact. I love it. And what was your biggest takeaway from the show today?
Biggest takeaway is even though we might not have so much in common, actually we can connect to everybody.
I love that. I love that.
And I'm in Switzerland.
Yep.
And we have so many points in common, actually.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I think people forget that. By the way, you want to learn more about speaking confidence and finding out how to be in common with everybody? Make sure you join my workshops Tuesday nights. There it is. Make sure you grab that link below. All right. So last question. We're out of here. Scale 1 to 10. How much would you recommend me to somebody else's stage?
How much?
Yeah.
I recommend you. Of
Yeah.
course.
Of course. Boom. There we go. All right. Excellent. All right, folks. Podcast team knows what to do from here. And thank you, audience. You've been fantastic. See you next time.